Hey everyone, join me as I prepare this plantain wraps with mixed vegetable sauce. You begin by boiling the plantains until they are soft. Once boiled, place them in a food processor and blend until they reach a paste-like consistency. If you prefer, you can also mash them manually using a mashing utensil. Now, you need to make sure that this is thoroughly blended because we do not want lumps in our wraps. So you go over and over again using the food processor or using your mashing utensil until it is completely mashed. Next, we're going to add in coriander to this mix, some salt, some chili powder, and ginger garlic paste. You put this back into the blender, the food processor, and then you blend until everything is well incorporated. You use your spoon or your spatula to check the mix in the food processor to make sure that everything is combined properly. Next, we're going to transfer the mixture into a bowl. You scoop it all out into a bowl. Make sure you get every single bit out of it. And then we're going to add in gluten-free flour. Well, if you prefer, you can substitute with all-purpose flour, but for me, I use gluten-free flour. So you're going to mix until you achieve a soft dough consistency. You can use a spoon, a spatula, or any tool you're comfortable with. Just keep incorporating the flour until you're satisfied with the texture. So the texture should be soft but not too soft and sticky. So you should prepare 2 sheets of baking paper, and then you apply some olive oil on each of the sheets, and then you apply some olive oil on your palm and scoop in the dough into your palm, form a ball, place it on the sheet, and then you place the other sheet on top of it and press down using the bottom of a pan. If you have extra baking paper, you can flatten multiple wraps in preparation for frying, just as I'm doing right now. You can do just that. Now we're going to go over to frying. For frying, lightly brush a pan with olive oil and make sure the heat is on low. Then you carefully transfer the flattened wrap to the pan. You cook each side until it turns golden brown. So you just make sure that you're checking it. Do not leave it to do something else. Just keep checking it. Use your spatula to go around the edges to make sure that it's not sticking to the pan, and then you flip it over to do the same thing to the other side. So we cook each side until it turns golden brown, and then we repeat the process with the remaining wraps. Now for the sauce, we're going to blend some tomatoes, red and green bell peppers, and chili in a food processor. I'm using a food processor because I do not want the peppers to be completely blended like when you do in a blender. That's why I'm using a food processor, so I still have some tiny chunks in there. So you blend that, and then we go over to the pot. You place in some olive oil, and then saute onions along with salt, ginger, and garlic paste. Stir that together on low heat, remember, and then once the onions are translucent, you introduce the blended pepper mixture into it. You allow it to simmer briefly, and then we season with a mixed spice containing chili, coriander, fennel, turmeric, cinnamon, cardamom, and some more other spices. You stir in some vegetable stock as well in it, and then you adjust the seasoning if needed. After a couple of minutes, we incorporate mushrooms and chickpeas letting it simmer for another 3 minutes. There you have it, everyone, a quick and delicious meal. Here I'm presenting our soft plantain wraps, which is best paired with the vegetable sauce. To enjoy, just tear a piece of wrap, scoop some sauce, and savor the flavors. It's a delightful dish, ideal for dinner. I hope you're inspired to try this out. Thank you for watching. Until next time, goodbye everyone.